which many are calling a game show. Tonight, we have videos like this to look forward to. Is this green screen? We hope so, but we'll find out later. Let's meet tonight's panelists. You can stream her stand-up comedy special, Bitch Grow Up, on Max. It's Marcella Arguello.
Hey, I'm here representing anybody going through a midlife crisis, an identity crisis, or a financial crisis. Let's do this!
She can be heard on the Chris Chapman Do-Over podcast with Amy Poehler and Ike Barinholtz. It's Lisa Gilroy.
Hi. Thank you for having me. Yes, tonight I am dressed as the ghost of a little 19th century British boy. But don't worry, that's only because I am the ghost of a 19th century British boy.
And he's performing at the Netflix is a Joke Festival at the Elysian on May 7th. It's Guy Branum.
I'm going to use my time behind this podium to talk about things that really matter. May December being shut out at the Academy Award nominations. Are you telling me Charlie Melton sulked for nothing?
All right.
After Midnight starts now. Welcome to After Midnight, where games and jokes come together in holy matrimony. Which I guess makes me the mother of the bride. And the dowry for winning tonight's ceremonies is none other than this 6-pack of socks.
Yes! Yes!
Now here's what's going down in the group chat. Comedians buzz in with your jokes, and if you hear this noise, you get 100 points. This is what people are sharing on the internet today. In obvious news, Brown, Yale, and Columbia have agreed to pay a combined $62 million after a lawsuit accused them of favoring wealthy applicants. Shock, gasp. You're telling me Colton, Bradley, Aston, and Trevor III are rich kids? But their parents' lake house looks so modest. Comedians, now that we know some of us have it easier than others, give me a line from one of these wealthy applicants' college essays. Guy.
Dear Brown University, thank you for your thank you note after my father's $12 million gift. I hope you enjoy the new Slavic Studies library.
Marcella.
When my parents were able to get me off of that manslaughter charge for what I did on that speedboat, that's when I learned a lesson about kindness.
Amazing. Lisa.
I've actually been through a lot. Growing up, I was mercilessly ridiculed for being the skinniest little beautiful baby at the American Girl Doll Beautiful Pageant for $1 Million Babies.
So good. As many comedians throughout history have pointed out, dating is weird. Am I right? Who's on the app? So true. But seriously, who has a boyfriend?
Me!
Oh, hell yeah. On the apps? Meet on the app? Really? Which app?
All of them.
Which app? You met on all the apps?
We were friends on the social medias, and now we're
This is why it's fun to come to a live show. Adding to that discourse was this unnecessarily cruel post from @xJulyUnendingX. Being single in your late 20s must be crazy. Imagine being 27 and having to tell your friends you have a crush. Okay, who do you think you are? All my relatives at Christmas? Leave me alone. So comedians, since we're inventing arbitrary standards, what is something you should have achieved by a certain age? Lisa.
Well, I think you have shown us that by 19 years old, you should be hosting a late night show.
Extra points for making me 19. Guy.
By 30 years old, you should have vomited on a Thai restaurant during a pride parade. If you haven't, you're not living your life.
Marcella.
25 years old and you haven't dated Leonardo DiCaprio? Come on, girl.
You can't slip through your fingers.
It'll never happen. It'll never happen now. This just in, some young people are actually employed. Okay. How do we know? They're making TikToks about it. Young commuters in New York City have started referring to Manhattan as Work Island, as seen by TikToker @MarissaRoseX.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another day in my life. I had to go into Manhattan today, aka Work Island.
Oh.
In the spirit of renaming Manhattan Work Island, comedians, please rename other New York City classics. Marcella?
30 Rock is now Nepo Baby Tower.
Lisa?
Subway is now bathroom bus.
Guy?
I think we should start calling the Lower East Side just that big Sephora.
You're brilliant, you're gorgeous, your hair looks acceptable. Why am I saying these things? Because today is National Compliment Day. A day created by women for women to give us one tiny thing to live for. But not all compliments are the same. Some are even insulting, like this one from Redditor Beaches at Normandy. I normally go for 9s or 10s, but if they're like you, independent and educated, I date a 7.
You worked that, 7. You worked that.
So comedians, to celebrate today's holiday, please buzz in with the worst compliment you've ever received. Marcella?
I am sick of people telling me I look like sexier Howard Stern. He's not sexy! He is not sexy!
Lisa?
Hey, I have a real thing. I auditioned for like an antifungal medication commercial, and I didn't get it, and the casting director told me it was because I looked too pretty to have a yeast infection.
I'm not giving you any points for that, because if someone told me that, I would live off that for a year. That is too pretty to have a yeast infection. That's so pretty.
Yeah.
Candida comes for us all. There is no escaping it.
Guy.
Lisa doesn't look on the bright side. One time, a guy called me that bald a-hole, and I was so thrilled he didn't call me fat, I was on air for a year.
Guy is in the lead with 500 points. Marcella and Lisa are tied with 400 points.